Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on July the 10th, 2019. Oil prices rise on U.S. inventories drop. Oil prices rose on Wednesday after industry data showed U.S. stockpiles fell far more than expected, softening concerns about oversupply, while major U.S. producers evacuated rigs in the Gulf of Mexico ahead of a brewing storm. West Texas Intermediate crude rose 93 cents or 1.6% to $58.76 a barrel, surged to $58.84 earlier. Brent crude futures were up 70 cents or 1.1% to $64.86 after earlier touching $64.95. The U.S. and global benchmarks have gained this year as the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries and big producers such as Russia signed agreement to cut production to bolster prices. Meantime, American Petroleum Institute showed on Tuesday that U.S. crude inventories dropped by 8.1 million barrels in the week to July the 5th to 461.4 million, compared with analyst expectations for a decrease of 3.1 million barrels. Stocks in U.S. and Europe subdued, treasuries rise. U.S. and European stock futures were slightly changed as investors awaited clues on policy from Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. In a mixed session in Asia, equities saw modest gains in Hong Kong and South Korea and small declines in Japan and China. Futures on the S&P 500 index and the Euro Stoxx 50 were little changed. Yields on 10-year treasuries reached a 3-week high at 2.08%, while the dollar hit the highest in more than 5 weeks against the yen. Meanwhile, U.S. Trade Representative Robert Lighthizer and Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin spoke on the phone with their Chinese counterparts, marking the first high-level contact after their presidents agreed to resume trade talks last month. China marks 12th monthly decline in auto sales. China's biggest auto industry association said on Wednesday that automobile sales in the country fell 9.6% in June from the same month a year earlier, marking the 12th consecutive monthly decline in the world's largest vehicle market. Sales decreased to 2.06 million vehicles, the China Association of Automobile Manufacturers said. In the first half of the year, auto sales declined 12.4% from a year earlier to 12.3 million vehicles. A slowing economy, China's trade war with the United States, and new vehicle emission rules in 15 Chinese cities and provinces there are main reasons of such decline. Wallmart gets undervalued Flipkart subsidiary. Wallmart Inc. got a little notice digital payments subsidiary as part of the acquisition deal with India's e-commerce pioneer Flipkart online service private last year. Now the business is emerging as one of the country's top startups, a surprise benefit for Walmart. Flipkart's board recently authorized the PhonePe Private Ltd. unit to become a new entity and explore raising $1 billion from outside investors at a valuation of as much as $10 billion. PhonePe is an underappreciated asset, wrote Edward Iruma, an analyst from K-Back Capital Markets, in a recent research note. He estimated the business may be worth $14 billion to $15 billion, separate from Flipkart's e-commerce operation.